Good morning, Rajah Scholars and Champions. Mr. Lawson here with our Thursday, April 30th, Indio High School broadcast to all my scholars and champions, keeping you updated on what's happening and hoping you're all staying inside, staying safe, and following the directions from our governors so that we can all be healthy, safe, and come back soon. So let's move on to what's happening. First, I want to give a couple of shout outs. Thank you for showing respect, positivity, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence, spreading that Rajah pride as I asked yesterday and the day before. Thank you to Natalie Sanchez, Jennifer Garcia, Raheem Shepard, and Mom Rita, and to Jacqueline Contreras. All of you sent out the most kind, positive emails to spread that Rajah pride yesterday, and I appreciate that. So thank you for all the great things you're saying and doing out there to encourage other people to keep on doing their best. And with that, today is Thursday, Hero Day for National Avid Spirit Week. I want to quickly tell you about a hero that I have, and those heroes, it's not one, but several. I have 10 heroes who are out here every Monday and Wednesday all morning in this heat. Yesterday, they took the time, and our 10 cafeteria ladies spent all morning bagging and packaging almost 6,000 meals because they gave out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday meals all together. So they come out in this hot weather. They're working hard. They bag and package that food, put it out on the cart, making sure that all of you have those meals. And they also are wearing their masks and trying to be safe. They're moms, just like your parents at home are, and they have kids at home, and they want to make sure everyone's safe. But they put their needs second and put yours ahead of everything because they're heroes, making sure that you have breakfast and lunch. So they're my heroes right now. Spread that avid spirit this week, and I hope today you can send a shout out to somebody that is a hero in your life. So what are they up to? Well, teachers, I need you to send me those pictures. So today I'm throwing in mine for what are they up to. So what am I up to during this quarantine? Well, when I'm not here at school working on keeping everything running and making sure that our online learning is happening and taking care of all of the things that need to be done as normal and the broadcast and messages to our families and to our staff. One of the things I'm doing in the evening and on weekends is I've been on a website called tasty.com learning how to make new recipes and doing my part. So there's a couple of nights a week, instead of my daughter cooking or my wife cooking, it's my turn. So I've learned how to make French crepes, and we've had a lot of fun trying different recipes that are online, and they actually taste pretty good. They don't look so bad. They don't taste so bad. Well, then I got a little brave, and I decided instead of a cake, I wanted to try making cake pops. They look really pretty on the website. Mine didn't come out so pretty. They came out kind of ugly. In fact, I real quickly ate the ugly ones so nobody would know. Well, and then the funny thing happened is because my wife did not want the 5 dogs and the cat to get on the counter and eat them, when she left for work, she decided to hide them inside the oven. We didn't put a note on the door, so when my son got up and decided for lunch he wanted to heat up a frozen pizza, he preheated the oven and he didn't check. And as you can see at the bottom, my not so pretty cake pops got even uglier because they got cooked at about 400 degrees. So I have to start over, but I'm having a lot of fun learning how to cook. I just don't need any more calories. That's enough. So I hope you're having fun during the quarantine, doing some new things, learning how to make some things, learning to cook, trying a new hobby, reading books, doing something different. With that, let's move to the next piece, and that is our Counselor Corner. And I want to share with you from our counselors, this particular slide I'm going to be sending you on your MyDS email because there are links that you'll see in the document. This is also on our counseling webpage. The first reminder is for all of our students, make sure you click on that link when I send it to you, and it'll show you course access information that you need in order to pass high school, as well as A through G requirements for college. I'm providing a gold tassel for all of our seniors that are A through G ready. So that top bullet will tell you what you need to do to be A through G. The second one is online learning is accessible for all students, and we want you to attend your classes just like you would if we were still here on campus. It's important for you to complete all of your classwork so that you can graduate on time and so that you can be A through G ready. The third one, all of our administrators and teachers have created all of these online learning opportunities to make them manageable and accessible for you because we want you to be supported with academic success. That can be accomplished with virtual learning, even if we can't be here in person. Fourth one is double check Student View. Click on your Student View link to monitor your progress and your grades. This is a great time for you to improve those grades for the final fourth quarter and raise your grade for the semester. If you have a problem, you can click on Student View. There's a way for you to click on an email to your teachers and get extra help with classes and assignments. Next, check in with the colleges that you applied to so that you can continue to receive updated information about the fall admissions process, which I'm going to talk about on the next slide. And seniors, stay updated on your grades and your classes that you need, because we want to make sure you pass and ensure that you graduate. As I shared yesterday when I played Mr. Gomez's broadcast, if you're going to a UC campus next year, you need to submit your intent to register by tomorrow. If you're going to a Cal State, you have until June 1st. And if you are planning on College of the Desert next year and you want to get those 2 years free, you need to apply for the Edge and Pledge program by tomorrow. And as I shared yesterday, a reminder about grades. We want you to do well. And remember, for your semester grade, the third quarter grade gives you a preview of what your semester is going to be. Grades won't go down, but you have a great opportunity to improve that grade. You have an opportunity to make it an A through G grade. You have an opportunity to pass a class if you haven't been passing. This is an opportunity for you to turn that around and pass. So I want you to make sure that you're getting online, whether it's on Zoom, Google Classroom, Remind, email, however your teachers are communicating for those assignments. Make sure you're doing them. Tune in, get online, do those assignments, because they do count. They will improve your grade. They're not going to lower your grade, and we're not going to surprise anyone at the last minute and say, oh, I changed my mind. That doesn't happen. Your teachers are not out to get you. They're here to help you succeed. So get online and do that work. Student of the Month, I'll be recording this afternoon and tomorrow our Student of the Month Awards Assembly, which is normally would have been Monday in the theater, but we can't be there. So I will mail your certificates if you were selected, and your teachers are going to join me on a Zoom meeting, and we're going to record it, and then broadcast so that you can hear them tell you why you were selected as a Student of the Month. For our seniors, some important news. First, I have an exit survey that has 10 questions that every senior in the district is getting this week. It asks, did you do the FAFSA? Are you going to college next year? Which is it, a UC, a Cal State, a private, or a COD? Are you going to a technical school? It's going to ask you a few questions about the things we did this year to help you be ready, things that the counselors and Mr. Gomez and the Career Center did. It's going to help us so that we can improve our program and help next year's juniors when it gets ready to notify them about things like the SAT, the spin nights, your FAFSA, all of those things. So what we want to do is hear from you. What we got from last year's seniors helped us this year. Although seniors didn't tell Mr. Gomez to do that hot chili challenge, but that was his idea, which I'm proud of. But it does give us some feedback to help us constantly improve to do a better job for all of our Rajahs. So please fill that out. I'll send it to you this morning. There's only 10 questions, and there's a short Google PowerPoint slide deck of about 6 or 7 slides that give you directions. Your access is your ID number. Also, shout out to the city of Indio. I'm so proud. On my way home yesterday, I saw this and had to pull over. This is the billboard I told you about. If you're on Indio Boulevard and you pass Macarios and you pass the Apple gas station market, right before you get to Jefferson to go on the freeway, this is what you'll see. And of course, right in the middle of that great billboard, which school is right in the middle? Proud Indio Rajahs. Thank you, City of Indio, for salute to our class of 2020 and honoring our seniors this year. With that, we have our next 2 shout outs. So thank you, Renaissance, for your help. First, our senior spotlight of the day is Belen Cardenas. Her accomplishment, being a part of the volleyball team this year that won DVL for the first time in 30 years. And her favorite memory is from that same thing, and that is when they had the biggest and loudest crowd for the Pink Out game during volleyball season. Her plans after high school are to attend UCR to better pursue her career. She wants to come back to Indio High School as an English teacher. And her staff shout out to Dr. De Loera and Mr. Gomez for being amazing. Thank you for all the help and support throughout the year. Much love to you guys. Our second shout out, Melissa Garcia Avila. Her accomplishment, learning English as a second language. And her favorite memory, participating in the dance show at the Date Festival in the fairgrounds this year. Her plans after high school, attend College of the Desert and study psychology. And her staff shout out is to the entire Indio High School staff for working with passion and joy to help all the students. I appreciate them and will carry them in my heart. I second that. I'm proud of you, Melissa, and I feel the same way about all of our staff who care very much and very deeply about all of you to be successful. Don't forget, tomorrow night, and this slide I'll tell more about tomorrow, but for all of our seniors, we'll be lighting the stadium up at 8:20 tomorrow evening at 20:20 in military time for our 20 minutes, 20 seconds to honor our seniors to be the light. And our shout out today is for our theater tech program. Now, most of you are very familiar with our drama program where they're on the front of the stage doing wonderful performances. What you may not know is we also have another group, our theater tech group. And this is a great opportunity for you next year if you're interested. Our theater tech group are the ones that are always behind the scenes. Now, these are pictures from the first half of the year when we were doing the play Peter and the Starcatcher. They were looking so forward to building the set and working on The Little Mermaid, but hopefully we'll be able to do that next year. But here are some slides and pictures that show you some of the things they do. They are using some of the tools that we've provided to build the sets, arrange for sound, run the lighting, arrange the lighting, and put everything together technically for every performance and show that we have in the theater. And here you see some of the pictures of them, of the students that are always in the background doing all that work to make our productions the very, very best. Thank you to all of you for your hard work, and I am so proud. Now, our joke of the day is not about theater, but it's a salute to our theater tech. But our joke today comes from Raheem Shepard, who emailed me last night, him and Mom, and he says, I found a joke on Facebook. I'm going to send it to you if you want to use it. So I asked, and he said, sure. So here's the joke of the day. So the tomato family is walking down the road, and baby tomato is falling behind. What did daddy tomato say as he walked up and smacked him and said, son, ketchup, catch up, ketchup, courtesy laugh, courtesy clap. Thank you, Raheem, for that fun joke. I enjoyed very much. And our final thoughts for the day. Thank you, Mr. Schlosser, for sending in an inspirational final thought for the day that I could share with everyone. Today's final thought and inspiration comes from the famous painter Vincent van Gogh. And this paint, you might have seen the painting of him. He's the painter that everybody knows because he cut off his ear. And so his quote is this: whoever loves much, performs much, and can accomplish much. And what is done in love is done well. So today, do something wonderful. Accomplish something and do something wonderful for those that you love. Do something special. Share your love with your friends, your family. Send them an email message, a post. Do an extra chore around the house. Do something that lets the people know around you just how much they matter to you. And with that, I want to close by saying, I want you to be sensible, be safe, be calm. Stay indoors, wear your mask so that we're all safe. And I will see you again on tomorrow's broadcast.